Okay, for those of us that have casts on, it can be difficult to find a way to shave our legs, so they may end up a little bit hairy. Basically, I'm going to show you the no shave, no water means of shaving your legs, even if you do have a cast on. Now what you're going to want to do is make sure that you get some 1000 grit sandpaper, just the same thing as a smooth away or something like that. You'd want to test a patch of skin, preferably on the other leg, to make sure that you don't have any problems with it. And what you're going to want to do is protect the cast. So it's not just to protect the cast, but it's to make sure that nothing gets stuck down in there. We're just going to have something in there just for a little bit, just to make sure that nothing gets in there. We don't want any hairs down in there tickling us any more than a cast already tickles, do we? So once we have that on, then we will use the sandpaper, just like in a circular motion, gently. We don't want to rub hard. And go in circles until you start seeing the hair start balling up just a little bit, and then we'll start slowly moving across the leg. Now this isn't for underneath the cast. This is just for the area above the cast, just so that you don't have quite as much hair up there. In case you're wearing shorts or a dress or what have you, or if the hair is just bugging your legs inside your pants. So the other reason why I say to put something against the leg is because the sandpaper might be rubbing a little bit against the cast, and we don't want to ruin our cast. So we just keep rubbing. And then, if you can see that, the hair disappears. Then I will have to lotion that later. What I like to do, I've mentioned this in the other video about removing hair, I like to use coconut oil after I get done, because it does have antibacterial properties. So then if there happens to be any skin abrasion, then it will heal up that skin abrasion and not let it get infected. I also use that on other parts of my body, especially my feet, because my feet have a tendency to use that moisture better. Now, basically, we're just going to keep going until we have the leg completely free of any, as you can see, there's dry skin, exfoliated my skin, which, you know, if you have a cast on and you haven't been able to shower in normal sense of the word, then you would be letting off a lot more dry skin than normal. So that's not a problem. But you don't want to go underneath the cast area because it tends to be moisture in there, and you don't want to end up with any sort of infection in a follicle that could cause infection in your leg. Definitely want to keep out from underneath the cast. So, if you like that description, then please leave a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And use the method. The sheets that I'm talking about for sandpaper, they can be found on Amazon. It's approximately $20 for 50 sheets. This sheet that I am using right now, I have used on my other leg and completed that leg, and I'm using on the top of this leg. Normally I would use this little section of a sheet. As you can see, I still have that much of the sheet left, and I tore off a little bit of piece for another project. But as you can see, this was a 10 a 9 by 11 sheet. So you could get at least, and I'm a bigger girl, so at least 2 legs out of a half of a sheet of this sandpaper. So if you're looking on application uses, then you would have 100 legs, or not 100 legs, but 100 times shaving or sanding before you would have to change again, and that's for $20. It's a lot cheaper than commercial methods, but you just have to be careful and do it gently. And if you happen to have any skin irritation, you want to make sure that you keep it from getting infected. Alright, well, thank you very much, and you have a good day.